Welcome to the Moto Lounge, where we talk everything Moto. This is episode 18,
I'm Jason.
and I'm Justin. What a race last night.
We wanted action. We got action. We wanted bar to bar. We got bar to bar. People were going down, messing up, making mistakes, switching places. I mean, you can't ask for any more. That was one of the best this whole season so far.
And that's what I was thinking too. Is like we had a good 450 race last weekend, right? And prior weekends, like that's all we're getting is 450, 450. Last night we finally got 250 action, 450 action. The heats there was action. It was just action packed night. Really, it was great. I loved it.
I mean, crashes. You got people cutting people off. Like that's good stuff. I don't know. I like it. Back and forth, kitchen. He was flipping burgers, man. And then he got cooked. I don't know. But nah, that was a good home race for him. It was good to see him out there and challenging. That's what we asked for. We wanted to see him challenge Deegan, and we got a little bit of action. I like it. He
We
needed that good start.
we've been waiting for this. This is the
Yeah.
this is the battle that I wanted to see throughout,
Yeah, you get one. We get one good race.
which is better than none.
That's right. Now they got a break though.
Now we go east next week, and maybe when we come back, Kitchen might have locked in. You know what I mean? Maybe. Don't
I
don't.
mean,
I don't want people hitting me with the Deegan 5-time champion, blah blah. Ain't nobody gonna beat him. Shut the fuck up. Look, it's racing. Something can happen to Deegan where he gets a bad start, Kitchen takes off, and Deegan can only get up to second. But you don't know it. Like I said, it's racing at the end of the day. If
look at the 450 class.
there's multiple
Things are changing,
champions,
right?
they're multiple. So
So
that's just the real question I got to is Kitchen gonna lock in on this little break?
I think this has been mentally it's a boost for him.
I
I
think
mean,
so
yeah, he
too.
got second, but he's actually to have that challenge and to run up with him with Deegan. I mean, that right there give him a boost going into this time to put his thoughts together, get focused, and say yes, he can compete instead of just letting it go. I mean, even if he's just competing, maybe challenging more, things can happen. Things can happen. Points can change. Don't know. There's
Yeah.
always SMX too. So
Yeah. And wait, you said SMX? Deegan won't ride the 250s in
well,
SMX.
I'm not talking about with Deegan in there. I'm
Oh,
talking about
Kitchen
Kit.
in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it. Okay. Also, I think the next race when they can get to it. Obviously, I don't want to get too ahead, but I think it's a East-West shootout, so that's gonna make it a little bit more interesting
Ooh,
when we
mixing.
get there. But I want to bring that up because I think the next time they do meet, it's an East-West shootout. If I'm not mistaken. I mean, obviously I could be off, but I don't think I am. But hey,
If it is, that really interferes with points too. So hopefully they get good starts. They battle it out. Plus, you got the East Coast guys coming in. And whew, that's going to be some good battling
hey,
as long as everyone's healthy.
if it works the way I'm hoping, I think the East Coast riders will mix it up with the West. I think it'll be good. Let me see. Yeah, Birmingham.
Mm.
That's
Mm. All right. Well, that's going to be some good racing. So the guys on the East Coast are going to be how many races in? Few races.
I just skipped it, so I don't know about 3.
about 3 races in. So they got some competitiveness going on, throwing the other guys from the West Coast. Yeah, it's gonna make it even more interesting. I like this season. This is the best season out of all the seasons that I've ever seen. This is the best one.
Damn, you think
Just
so?
with all everything that's going on with it, yeah. And how many times like people are just changing positions. It's not the same ones over and over. Like this is good.
Yeah. No, I
Keeps you on
agree.
the edge.
We've had different winners. Well, not 250 wise, but 450 wise, we've had different winners. Even the Triple Crown was entertaining.
Right.
It just so far, I think we basically have gotten what we wanted coming in. We wanted bar to bar action. We wanted different red plate holders. We haven't got that yet. We've only got two, but there's still possibility for more. The season's not over for them. But I mean, regardless, we've had different winners. It's not the same guy dominating the whole thing. Like I said, I'm 450s I'm talking about. Because
Right.
obviously,
We
you
got
know,
a dominator right now. His name's Deegan.
and like obviously, I'm a fan of the 250s, but my main focus is the 450s. Like I mean, that's the main show at the end of the night. Like
I
so
agree.
so going into the 450 class and you see we're getting different winners, different people on podiums, it just I'm happy with that. Like I'm happy with the outcome every weekend,
I think the
regardless.
riders are with it, because think about it. They have a chance. It's not someone just running away. They actually have a chance to say, it could be my night, and then take it. Look at Webb,
Yeah,
you know. As soon as you get that confidence and that mental game going on, look at how many riders are going to be unstoppable. Look at Tomac. He's like, I need to bounce back. Boom,
goes out and
he
wins.
bounced back. So
I loved it. I loved every moment, man.
So it's like, Roxon, look at he's doing well. He's keeping up with that. He's not gassing out. He's still trying to push all the way to the end. So I mean, dang it, Hunter. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know whose fault it is.
Yeah, that's a. I mean, look, we watched it. We slowed it down. I paused it. We watched it.
It's a little miscalculation on both parts, I would say.
Yeah, it's definitely obviously watching it in live time. I straight went and was like, Hunter, you didn't need to do that, right?
But
But
slow it
slow it
down. Look
down,
at it. People are just
pausing.
crossing lanes,
They were both.
crossing lines.
It just man, in my brain, I see it as okay. Hunter was coming in, right? And he seen that he had a gap on him, and he was probably expecting Roxon to hit the turn and go wide out. But that is not what happened. So Hunter stayed determined to get into that line, or not determined. Not that's not the word I'm looking for. He ended up just taking that line because, like I said, he thought that, and also Roxon shot upward, and they ended up in the same line where they were both trying to go, and it just didn't go to plan on either parts.
No. So miscalculation on both parties.
Exactly. That's my opinion. So everybody's
Good
gonna
though.
have their own,
But Suzuki really needs to put an electric start, Um, that would have helped Kenny out a lot. Not just then, but even on the start, man. What if he missed the gate?
or even Anderson too. When he crashed, he couldn't start his bike for a little bit. Same thing.
Right. I mean, it's time. Everyone else is doing it. Come on. We got to step it up, Suzuki.
We have to. And also Cooper Webb showed us a perfect example of why not to buy those goggles. No, I'm just kidding.
Snap.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Nah, but
Uh,
it's crazy
and
because if
everybody issues like nonstop the whole weekend or the whole night, day, night. Everybody was having bobbles and malfunctioning. Just saying. don't know what happened, but something's going on with Seattle.
And if you really think about it, right? Look, Roxon's bike stalled, right? He took off, got the whole shot, right?
Yeah,
Cooper Webb broke his goggles, took off, whole shot.
he was leading. Right. Mm, I don't know.
Maybe maybe you need problems at the gate before going out and you pull a whole shot.
You don't think about it. You're
Unless
thinking about other things. I don't know.
I can't say I can't say that about Sexton though. I can't- he can't
Sexton's
have problems at the gate or else he's doomed. He'll run into the gate.
he's got to dial it in just a little bit more. He's getting there. He's slowly moving up. Slowly.
So I want to go back a little bit on the 250s. Um,
Come on. Okay.
after the race, after the race, um, Deegan was about to do his little anime or celebration, and
Right.
then
Right.
they just good race. You know what I mean?
I think
I think we
I think
needed
all
that though.
washed. Like that was the best race that both of them actually, fought back and forth with. So, that makes you happy inside. And I think that's what they needed to get over their animosity, maybe.
So that that's why I wanted to go back to that real quick was because I wanted to ask, do you think that squashed everything? Not everything, but did you think that
Okay.
squashed a good amount of it? Like, okay, shit, you know?
Yeah, I think after that, you can, yeah, I would say so. Uh, Not all of it, no. I mean,
Because at the end of the day, Deegan still did lose out on a championship and $500,000. But
right.
I mean, I never thought I would see them. You know, I just never thought of it, and it happened
But
last night.
at the end of the day, when you have a good race and you have that with someone, then I mean, it makes you feel good on both parties.
Kitchen hoop.
Kitchen's a somebody, maybe. He's the chef. I don't
I
know.
was a little part of me was hoping he just won. Just like I was just obviously it's cool. Deegan has his streak, all that, but like come on, Kitchen. You know, like
Close.
me and my friend, I was like, come on, Kitchen, and then he's like, Kitchen got him, Kitchen got him. I was like, come on, just a little bit, please, and nope. But
No.
I'm aware of the fact that I kind of see where Deegan was. If you notice, Deegan will get on him a lot. It's like not slow down, but he would get on him, go. Kitchen would come back again, and then he would ride him. Like the thing with Kitchen
Taunt.
is and that's the problem is they were teammates at one point, right? And Deegan knows that long races aren't for Kitchen for one. So like when they go to outdoors, and he always said like I knew he was gonna end up slowing down at some point. Like
Hmm.
okay, well he knows the little things that are his weakness. That's one
Right.
of them is getting him nervous. That's what Deegan was
Mm.
doing was getting his
Fire.
nerves high, and he knew that Kitchen was gonna be like he would just get all over the place. I don't know how to explain it. Just get all over the place, and it
Deegan
kind of
applies.
worked because there was triples he wasn't hitting anymore. You seen that? Well, you just watched it
Yeah,
right now again, but
I did. I did.
every time Deegan got on him and passed him, Kitchen would mess up somewhere, and then Kitchen would get closer again. Same thing would happen. He would mess up in another place. It's just like a repetitive thought process that was just not ticking.
It's a mental game. You apply the pressure, and then it gets the people anxiety up, and you get nervous, and you're trying to defend everything, and then that's when you start messing up.
But yeah, I just hope that I don't know if I hope. Do I hope if they squash the beef, or do we want more beef? I don't know. Come on, there's only a
I
couple
mean,
more rounds, man. There's after that you guys can squash the beef until Kitchen goes 450. But don't
I don't.
I don't know if you squash it though. But at the same time it was cool to see. That's why I'm like I'm 50-50 on that. I'm on the wall on both sides. Like yeah,
I don't think there's going to be any beef anymore. I think what it's going to be is, all right, if you can compete, compete. Like
I think that's
come
what
challenge.
Deegan basically gave him, you know, like you competed with me. You know, like you kept up with me. You fought with me. We didn't take each other out. They
It was
respected each
clean,
other at the end.
right? So I think that's kind of where it ends up now, where now, all right, he knows that he can run with him. So now they're starting to become a little bit of a challenge. So then let it ride. But the beef, yeah, I don't. He proved, like Kitchen proved one time. Can he do it
Yeah.
again? That's the next step.
Well,
So
and the
give
way
him this
and
little
what I
time
keep
off.
saying is it's just a start.
Yeah, I mean, we
He
we
has the
saw it from the
speed.
beginning, but when he didn't get the good start or things weren't just falling into place, like he was going down in practices and stuff like that. Then heat race, not a good start. Then your main event, not a good start. And that kind of just puts him behind. Then it's a good try to run through the field, but he does what he can. But getting up there up front, and then he has that time to use to go against him, and he proved it. So no, that's awesome. We need more of that. The beef, yeah, put it on the grill. Go to the cookout.
Leave it in the
That's it.
kitchen.
Leave it in the kitchen.
Hey, what about on the podium? He said there's a new kitchen in. He messed it up so bad.
It would have been good.
It would have been good if he got it
Something
right.
we needed to see the bazooka, and I wanted to see that.
What was the start of his celebration? Was he gonna do a fishing line
I
and
think I think he was axing
a
him,
sword?
like he was, or an axe. I don't know.
Because he
Chopping
started
it down,
it, and then that's when Kitchen put his hand out, and then it just
squashed,
yeah,
done. Oh well. We'll get something else. We'll get some new ones.
it was good though. Man, it was just everything good. Also, I do wanna. I hope Christian Craig is. I mean, obviously we know that there's some messed up thing. Watch, hold on.
Sure. Fractured. I looked at it.
Oh, did
He's
you?
got, yeah, fractured fingers. He's looking to come back next week though.
Is he really?
That's what. Yeah,
Christian Craig is a savage these days. Fractured a couple fingers and very sore. Going to sit out the rest of the night and try to be back next weekend. Try.
that's right. Try.
But
It's gonna-
I love Craig and I hope he heals good. That was a crazy crash. So I also hope Prado's good.
Yeah, Prado had a bad one too.
Um,
I think it was his shoulder that he messed up.
oh, and Malcolm's crazy heat crash, and then he ended up sixth place in the main event last night. That that's heart right there.
That's the tank, man. Like you say, he's the tank.
I told you. I always say that about him too because yeah, he finished sixth place last night
Please, Malcolm Stewart, the tank.
after getting scorpioned.
Yeah, that. Oof. Face plant.
You know, Tomac obviously looked great. Good comeback. Cooper Webb whole shot in the main event. He ended up finishing second, which is great. That
I mean, that track suited him. We even
yeah,
said that. We said this he would be really good here, turn down low. We said that. Everyone said that. They should know.
and we're going east now. So
Now see a lot more of Cooper Webb.
more
But your
podiums,
boy,
hopefully. Hey, my boy Jay Coop, baby.
Jimmy Coop made the podium this time.
Thanks to
I don't
Hunter
know.
and Roxon.
I know he wouldn't have though. If
It
if
doesn't matter,
Hunter
but he
didn't
did.
make that mistake, but he did.
And last week he got fourth. Maybe Mr. Consistent's coming back to be consistent.
No,
You have to
no.
remember, once we get to East, that's more of his style too.
True.
So
Uh,
maybe that's
we'll,
maybe we'll be seeing him more in the top five instead of the bottom five. So
maybe he'll go leading the SMX points. Who knows? Maybe he'll go back in with a red plate. Nah, I don't think so.
honestly, in SMX points, I could see it. And that's just
Because he,
basic. That's because of his consistency. That's it. I mean, you got to think
right?
about it. We don't know if Tomac's riding outdoors yet. Nothing is confirmed. Cooper Webb isn't the best outdoor rider these days. So then you got Roxon that's not going to ride motocross.
No,
Jet's going to come back. Hunter, obviously. Um,
Chase.
we don't. Yeah, that's what I was going to get to. I don't know how Chase. I mean, he's on a new bike. We already see his struggles in Supercross. I don't really know how the outdoors is going to be. Malcolm, don't gotta really worry about him. Plessinger's good outdoor, but he hasn't been doing good in Supercross. So yeah, I mean, there is a possibility he could go into
SMX with a
SMX with the
red
red
plate.
plate again, as long as he stays healthy and he can somehow start being consistent again. No, we could see him in SMX with the red plate, 100%, actually. Unless no, I'm just kidding. Wait, how does it? You know what? This is actually a good question because I don't know. If Deegan is moving up to the 450s, how does SMX points work? Because RJ moved up last year and I don't remember how it worked. I don't think I paid attention to that.
Well, it depends on your placement. Because if he goes into the 450 class, then he has to do all of the motocross, get enough points, and then you the top 20, I believe, or
So
something like that.
so
Then the
basically he
other
starts
ones
off at
go into
zero,
wild
right?
card.
He starts off at zero in outdoors for SMX
Right,
for 450 wise. So if he
right.
doesn't wait, so if he doesn't get enough points, right, for 450, he'll ride SMX 250.
I don't know. I don't know how that goes.
I don't know. It might be.
Because
I might just be
if he wins,
stupid, but I mean, it's a genuine question. I don't really know. Usually I can go search everything and find everything out, but I haven't even looked this up or even thought about it until right now.
yeah, I don't know.
I mean, they introduced this so what a few years ago, so I kind of don't know.
We're still getting used to it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, regardless, he should have points to do so, but
If not, he goes into the wild card and he'll
he'll be
probably
fine.
make it out.
But like, cause RJ did it last year, and he rode SMX on a 450, obviously. So I, man, I don't know, bro. And then Jed Lawrence did it too, cause he was in the 250s in Supercross, or yeah, and then he went to motocross 450, and then he went to SMX. But I
Yeah,
mean,
he
obviously that's
won.
different though, because he won almost that whole season on 450. That's different. But I'm just trying
That's
to.
why, as long as you have enough points to be in the top 20, I think it is, then you're qualified in. And then everyone out of that has to go into the wild card or LCQ or whatever it is.
Yeah. Well, he'll be fine. Or maybe it would be nice to see him go battle with Joe for
No,
SMX.
leave Joe alone. Joe deserves that title. Deegan did him dirty. That was jacked up.
Oh, also on Wednesday we get to talk about the East Coast.
East Coast.
I gotta make a list and remember who's riding East because I can't remember off the top of my head. Because I
Yeah, we
know
need to do some research on some riders.
early prediction Cole Davies championship. Um, yeah, I don't see anybody beating that kid. And then Pierce Brown is gonna be like Mosman for the West. He's just gonna be consistent. He's gonna be there.
Don't forget about Nate Thrasher.
Man, I haven't heard nothing about him. I don't know.
He'll be back. He'll
Oh,
be
he'll
back
be
out
there.
there.
Nate Thrasher might be the Mosman. I don't
Might
know.
be.
who knows? I'm actually fuck. I mean, we're supposed to talk about this on Wednesday, but I just want to see how I'm very curious on how Pierce Brown looks on the Star. We still haven't got to see it. I've said that in a previous podcast, but I just really haven't, and I really do want to see how he races on it because he was limited on gas when he was over there, and now he's on a team that's up to date. Everything is on point for him, and
Well, he
we haven't
looked
got to
fast.
see it.
No, he that one round and he was faster. Then he crashed. Then we haven't seen him.
Yeah, I mean, he came back in motocross and fell in the first race that he was back.
So we give it some time.
We get to see it next
See,
week, and though finally
right. See what he can do.
they're on your coast now.
Ah,
They were on mine, now they're on yours.
that's right.
So also our predictions terrible. Not terrible. I mean, we both took turns taking 2 out of 3, but like, why can't we just get a perfect? Why?
Because it's so stacked. That's why.
Well,
And you think this one's going to do good, and then it doesn't do good. So it's very hard to figure that out.
oh my God, you
We're doing good though.
my arm fantasy, man. I sent you a screenshot. It was looking perfect.
As
Like
in,
it. Ask Hunter. Ask Roxon.
Roxon had a Suzuki that he couldn't start fast enough.
Well, it doesn't matter. He wouldn't have got up to where he still wouldn't have. If they
Uh,
didn't look. If they didn't crash, right? Listen. If they didn't crash and Hunter got past Roxon, I would have had a perfect bracket almost. I had Hunter second. Obviously, it wasn't gonna no yeah it wasn't gonna be perfect, but I had Tomac. That's 25 points.
mhm.
Obviously I had Cooper Webb third, but since they're within the little time that they
One,
get,
one place.
yeah, I still get a little bit of points, so I'm not even tripping, right? I had Hunter for second, which he ended up fourth, but he would have been third, so that would have been like extra points, you know. I had Roxon fourth.
He would have been in
I had
fourth.
Justin Cooper fifth. Remember, I
Yeah,
told you I changed them.
yeah. You would have had a good system, but Hunter and Roxon, they messed it up.
And the thing is, I was like, yeah, bro. Like I was telling my homie, I was like, yeah, like yeah, I'm doing my bracket's doing good, cool, blah blah.
Could have got that hat.
Dude, I want the
You
hat.
would have had it. You would have had it.
Also, I mean, I think that would have been almost like that would have been almost perfect. What if I would have got top 10?
Hey,
You would have
hey,
you would have had new ASV Glovers or something.
I could use them. Mine are still good, but I can definitely use them.
I mean, I ain't gonna use them, so yeah. But no, I still got a decent amount of points. I lost some spots though, like a lot of spots. Like
Feel now you
I
know how Chase Sexton feels, huh?
I was in so I was in like what did I get down to? I was in like 2000 place, and off that situation that happened,
Mm.
imagine how high I just went up actually, because I guess everybody had the same prediction last night. Yeah, I got bumped all the way up to like 10,000. That's crazy. I lost 8,000 positions off of last night's
Wow.
race, and that's all because of that one incident costed me 37 points, I think.
Just like that.
Yeah, literally. Cause what
Dang.
the J Coupe would have been 17 points. I think it was 17. One was 17, the other one was 18. So that's 32, 35. I don't know. I can't do math. But still, it was like 30 something points. I still missed out on 30 something points, which would have been good for me. But
Could have got the hat.
go again next week. God damn it. Oh, and then I know this is fucking off topic. we need to end this. But I took an underdog bet. Hear me out. Okay, listen. The only person that didn't hit, I took J Cooper higher. Oh, on underdog, you can bet on heat races now.
What? Really?
I that's why I took who did I take? I think I took Hunter Lawrence to win the heat race and Roxon, and then I took J Coop for better than what do they have him at 7.5, I think. And then I paired it with two COD players. I had a 5 man. No, I had six. There were six. Who's the other person I took? I took another person to go over, and he didn't hit. Who was it? I think it was Roxon in the main event. No, I couldn't pair. No, 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 I didn't take Roxon to win the heat. I took him to win the. No, it was 5 people. I took him to not win. I took his position over in the main event, and he
Mhm.
crashed. So
Down to 11th.
yeah, I mean, I would have made a good amount of money, but whatever. It is what it is. We learn. We don't judge. We move on to next weekend and lose more
Let
money.
it ride. Lose more money.
Anyways, this podcast is sponsored by nobody. Go ahead and this
Uh,
podcast was all over. We're just chopping it up about yesterday. I mean, we didn't have a specific topic. It was everything was just off the dome. There's things that I want to talk about we didn't talk about because I forgot, but it's all good. I like this type of podcast better because we're all over the place talking about everything. And if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. If you don't, um, I'm pretty sure Jackson has a podcast. Go somewhere else. I don't really care. I support them though. They're W podcast people. But if we don't satisfy your needs, there's other people out there. Just saying. It's all love. Um, somebody sponsor us. Underdog hit me up. I love gambling. Uh, yeah. Make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the button, hit the bell, hit all that. We're at 71 subscribers this week. Hopefully,
we need more.
we need more. We need love. We need attention, traction. What else? We don't need no ruts. I don't know. I'm all over the place. Coffee's kicking. We're not sponsored by energy drinks. We're sponsored by coffee. Get it at your nearest store.
Brew it yourself.
Any kind you want. We're sponsored by all of them. All right. Until Wednesday, we'll catch you.